You are now listening to Hong Kong 2, the only podcast sanctioned by People's Republic of China, featuring Chris Lynch and Benjamin Taylor.
Oh, and you're wearing your Margellas.
Yes, I am.
Show them off to the camera.
Oh God, I don't.
Oh, you don't want to be like you don't want to be like
I can't
show
lift my.
offy?
Well, no, it's not that.
Oh,
I don't
you
care.
did squats.
I did squats today. My legs are.
All right, if you guys
I can't barely move. Chris, can you lift my legs and show them? Please.
That's gonna.
Okay,
that's gonna scare the hoes.
It's gonna. But the bros will love it.
The bros will love it. Well, it's gonna scare the hoes. I got my toes out. But yeah,
these are my
Margellas.
They look like something that a Brazilian guy would wear playing soccer.
Well, they're modeled after the German army trainers. That's why they're called Gats, which is the same thing as the Adidas. So if you look at under the sole, if you look at the sole, it's the same pattern as an Adidas, like those Adidas whatevers.
Oh,
Adidas.
But
all day
it's a Margiela sole.
What is it?
So it's a little more expensive than an Adidas sole.
Yeah, well, you bought it at full price, which we're not going to get into. But you spend your money, kid.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast. It is a Tuesday in America. It is Tuesday, May 6th.
It is Tuesday, May
the 6th.
May the 6th be with you.
Is this going to be a shelved one or no? Is this
no?
Okay.
This is I don't know. No, this is not going to be a shelved one. So, yeah.
Fish Tank requires us to...
So, we're doing 2 podcasts a week. And we're shelving one each for 6 weeks during the duration of Fish Tank.
Mm-hmm.
So, we can still regularly release
the pod.
Because I cannot get Ben to sit down for 2 hours. There's no system in place. Anyways, I have this
between
cough.
the hours of like 6 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Yeah, no thanks.
Why? It's just, think of it like an early start to your day.
Yeah.
A nice 2-hour pod to wake up to.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm not sick, but I have this weird cough. Excuse me.
Oh, it is weird. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, don't draw attention to it like that.
Okay, fine. Well, how did this cough come about?
I don't know. Started yesterday.
Have you been playing in the rain?
It's a tickle, and I hate that term, but it's a tickle.
It's a tickle in your throat. Pause, no diddy.
Pause, no diddy. I'll drink to that.
Pause, no diddy, no homo.
Now,
all that stuff.
Now, the last pod I
saw a video of like a baby saying no diddy. It was crazy.
Really?
No diddy.
No diddy.
We talked about this before. Anyways.
The last pod we did, it was our first pod in at your place.
Yeah.
And
it was nice. It was a vibe. We did 2 set changes within 2 pods. It's pretty cool.
It was Fire Pod and then Ben's Crib Pod.
Yeah. We got to keep finding places to record at.
Yeah. So that was cool. It's nice and nice. The couch is not as.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. Chris has been doing this thing where every time he comes over and does a pod at my house, he'll sneak off and sleep in my bed. And I have to wake up, and I wake up on the couch, and I'm expecting Chris to be next to me. And I hear rain noises coming from my room. I'm like, who could be listening to rain noises at max volume? And I come in and Chris has his hand on his dick. He's in his underwear.
That's not true.
He's sleeping in my bed. It's happened on multiple occasions.
I was listening to rain white noise to sleep to because I typically sleep with a fan on, and Ben does not have a fan in his room.
Well, I don't need a fan. I have a TV.
That's like a fan.
It's like a fan minus the whole cooling part of a fan.
Yeah, I like to keep it cool. It's almost a little too hot in here, but I don't even have the heat on. I don't have anything on.
Now I could get like one of those, those little fans that you put up on your face. Those
like a Disney World.
We can have one of those, but for Ben's room, and then every time you want to sleep in my bed.
Well, you don't want to. You won't let me sleep in there anymore.
I told you not to.
I feel like your sheets are pretty clean. I thought they were. No offense. I thought they were going to be a little grimier.
Well, they're probably not. I mean,
they like I guess to the touch. I didn't feel like.
Go more into detail about my sheets.
I didn't feel like I was like. I felt like I was perhaps sleeping in my own bed, so it felt familiar.
And it felt safe.
Same sort of guy smell.
Well, that's a good thing because that means that my room is a safe space, and that's how you
it means
view
we
it.
have like maybe similar pheromones, maybe not. Not sure.
Maybe you just like the way I smell.
I wouldn't say I was attracted to it or I liked it, but it was neutral. So
you weren't mad that you had to smell me.
No, and I was just glad to be in a bed. And you're on the couch. But yeah.
Well, my couch is comfortable, and me and Jet laid on it before we bought it and pretended to be you to make sure that it would be.
You did the rehearsal.
We did a rehearsal on the couch.
Chris Lynch went to go. So our friend Chris likes to sleep on the couch overnight when he comes to drink.
But you won't sleep on the couch.
Not once I got a taste of that bed. Anyways.
Bruh. Come on, man.
I was just listening to War Mode on the way here, and they were talking, this is totally out of left field, but I laughed really hard. They were talking about Israel, and they were just talking about how, like, Israel and Palestine are fighting over, like, this land that's, like, really not even good land at all.
Mm-hmm.
And Billy described the land as the edge of a GTA map.
That's pretty funny.
And it was really funny. Like, Israel's just the edge of GTA San Andreas.
It's a pretty funny.
Like, you're fighting over.
It's a funny observation.
I thought that was really funny.
Speaking of GTA. They delayed it.
Go figure.
They delayed it.
Till what? Till 2027?
No, to another year, 2026.
Oh, 2026? No shit.
Yeah.
You can't rush perfection.
Yeah, I suppose, but I was really looking forward to playing GTA this fall. Actually, I don't really care that much. It doesn't really matter.
I mean, when it comes, it comes.
Rockstar is notorious about delaying. They delay everything.
But I mean, they're making heaters though, so you gotta be patient.
The last heater Rockstar made was Red Dead
RDD2? RDR2?
RDR2, RDD2. You're thinking of the Star Wars character.
Yeah, the Star Wars. Is it a character or a robot? Would you consider a robot a character if he has no dialogue?
He does have dialogue, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I thought he talked. Oh no,
I don't think.
Talk.
No. He's like
yeah. Oh yeah.
He never talked.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking of the other one, the golden one.
Oh, C3PO.
C3PO. Oh my heavens! That's what he would say. He was a British robot.
What was that? George Lucas guy on?
Like drug wise, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, what's his background? I don't know. I never really watched any Star Wars before.
I watched it when I was a kid because I was told that it was like a very important movie to watch, and I watched it, and I thought it was cool, but it didn't leave like a lasting impression on me. I wasn't like, my favorite character from Star Wars is Han Solo. Han Solo is an actual gangster. He's pretty cool.
Is he the dude who is that Harrison Ford?
Yes.
Okay.
I like Harrison Ford.
We're gonna stop talking about Star Wars now, just because I have nothing else to say about.
You have nothing to
There's
add?
Nothing I could say about Star Wars that would be interesting.
Talk about your little pistachio adventure.
Oh yeah, last night I ate it. Was it last night? Yeah, last night I just made a mistake. I ate like 100 pistachios. I went on a binge. These are all the shells. For all you audio,
with your fata.
Yeah, but for all you
you got blisters on your hands, bro.
For all you audio only listeners, here's some ASMR of the shells. This is like what girls do on TikTok.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's pretty cool.
That's mad funny to me.
Keep going. Don't stop. Why are you stopping?
They were good. Pistachios are good. You know what's really good? Pistachio ice cream.
Pretty sure I put you on to pistachios.
No, sir.
Yes, I did.
No, I've
no, because you you came over to my house and
you had pistachios, and I was like, oh, I forgot about pistachios. You didn't put me on.
I did.
You gave me a gentle reminder that they exist.
No, I put you back on to before me. There were no pistachios.
First of all, if I see you do something, I'll just do it more efficiently and times 10 better. So I saw your pistachios. You probably bought them retail. I bought a 20 fucking pound bag off Amazon.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have known to buy pistachios in the first place if
you inspired me.
I hadn't had the genius book.
Yeah, but I've inspired you I inspired you to buy $400 shoes. I've inspired you to
what an inspiration.
Make a podcast.
Yeah,
I inspired you to fucking
well, if I
get a Steam Deck, I've inspired you to do mad shit.
Well, if you were the one to put me on a pistachios, that would be the top ranking. That'd be the top ranking thing that you'd brought into my life. I gave that to you, anyways.
No, you got.
No. We can move on. Final word.
You got the golf
Final
thing.
word done. Oh yeah, I do have the golf thing.
Damn, sorry for the coughs.
It's a tickle, actually. It's not a cough. Do you want me to take a look in there and just see what's going on?
Ew.
What?
That's gay.
It's not gay. It's a doctor thing.
Remember when the doctors would put the popsicle stick down your throat?
Yeah. Wait, your doctor put a popsicle stick down your throat?
When they look down your throat, they have that big popsicle stick.
Okay. I was trying to make an
you were trying to make me look like an idiot.
No.
Well,
no, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. So
okay, never mind. But I will actually look in your throat and see what I can. See what I can suss out in there.
The tickle.
I got a toothpick right here. I can do some poking
around. Where did your affinity towards toothpicks come from?
Getting food stuck in my teeth constantly.
No, somebody had to put you on. Maybe not put you on, but there had to have been a moment in your life. Maybe as a child, you saw a toothpick dispenser, like little wooden sticks. What are these used for, Daddy?
Well, they have them at restaurants. You can get toothpicks.
Yeah, but where did you?
Who put me on to toothpicks?
Well, you're like a toothpick user.
I've used toothpicks ever since I started getting food stuck in my teeth. And
I'm saying you're like a toothpick use, you use toothpicks like
as a utility
more than the average person. You're a toothpick user, which is fine.
I like toothpicks.
It's like a person who wears
now you're making me want a toothpick.
There you go. You know they have nicotine toothpicks and sour toothpicks. They have flavored toothpicks.
I'm more of a classic wood.
You want the wood. Now, do you even know what type of wood it is?
Probably.
You should make a toothpick brand.
Probably plywood.
If you made a toothpick brand, as a bespoke item, like Ben from Fish Tanks toothpicks, be like Ben the cowboy, or
we could do stained wood toothpicks.
Well, no,
or we could just sell one toothpick that you can always chew on,
like a metal one,
like a metal toothpick.
Ow, I don't like that.
No,
that sounds like a sensory nightmare.
Part of the enjoyment of chewing on a toothpick is working the wood.
Working the wood,
you know what I mean?
Bro.
Okay, pause. No diddy.
Jesus Christ.
All right, pause. No diddy.
Yeah, working the wood with your mouth.
We're going over the Patreon, guys.
Yeah, work that wood with your mouth. All right. Anyways.
All right, you're really
okay.
delving in here.
Anyways, what I want to know that time.
Dude, we still have an hour to go.
No, I know.
We just started. As a matter of fact, I think we should intro it now.
No.
Yo, guys, welcome to the pod. What are you doing over there?
No, I was nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You remember we live in Nazi Germany now? And instead of burning books, we're burning phones.
Oh, yes, we're burning phones, yes. No, I was making a podcast-related note, so I was not using
Oh, so that was, okay.
It was work-related.
If you had to go back in time, would you fight for the Nazis or the Americans? You can't give a non-answer. You have to give an actual answer.
The Nazis look like they had some fun.
Some lit times.
Yeah. The Americans were well, isn't just the history of all of that shit just like Americans well, we gotta go fight because they're our allies over there, like the British and whatever.
No, it's because the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor.
I'm sure a war historian person could break it all down, but I just want the TLDR. But no, the Nazi uniforms are cool. I'm not a Nazi though. This is all hypothetical.
Well, Hugo Boss made the Nazi uniforms
and German army trainers on your feet.
I know. And you know what the official car of the Nazi was? A Mercedes. So basically, it's either be an American and like have to go get.
I love being an American.
You have to go get slaughtered by like fucking You have to go get slaughtered by Japanese, and then or you can be a Nazi and wear Hugo Boss and drive Mercedes Benzes.
Yeah, and take amphetamines. Well,
I think I know which one I would pick.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
But the fucking Inglourious Bastards. I guess movies are like products of their time, because like I probably laughed.
It's hard
when Brad Pitt said "Buongiorno." I probably laughed.
Yeah,
when that came out and I watched it in theaters. But
yeah,
now I see that and I'm like,
oh. Wait, when Brad Pitt said "Buongiorno."
Yeah, like it's like 2 on the nose. It's like
retarded. It's retarded.
It's like
Quentin Tarantino specifically does this like Jewish revisionist history thing with his movies where
not too bad.
Yeah, no, I know. But you got to say it.
Quentin Tarantino, is he Italian?
No, he's definitely Jewish for sure.
I don't think so.
No, he is. I mean, the end of all of his movies are always like the Jews getting their get back at least for Inglourious Bastards and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The ending of those movies are just like so gay. They're just gay. Sorry, are you going to cut this out? Don't cut this out.
No, I'm not cutting it out. I really want to know Quentin Tarantino's background now. I have to. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm onto something there. I don't think that those, but that's not to say that I can't appreciate the movie, because I do like.
His middle name's Jerome.
I do like the acting in the movies. I think he cast good actors.
I like Quentin Tarantino's movies.
I like his movies. I like his movies, and I don't really care if he like wants to, rewrite history and at the end of his movies.
He's not Jewish.
He's not. What is he?
No, he's of Irish and Italian American descent, and has some Cherokee ancestry, which is Native American. He's not Jewish.
Yeah, but he has to go through that filter to get a movie.
Well, yeah,
released.
because he's a Hollywood director,
right? Exactly.
So, but the Buongiorno thing, but what's reminiscent of that in that time, and this is Chris's hateful moment.
But I don't think
wait.
What?
I was gonna say, when you were watching Wolf of Wall Street, I think we talked about this. That the super gonzo dramatization of like real stories like Jordan Belfort.
Mm-hmm.
Like now, after watching Wolf of Wall Street, now
mm-hmm.
I was happy you and Jet were enjoying it.
Wait, what's your complaint exactly? That it's too over the top?
Yeah, how they're doing they're like Mock Smith was the first guy to christen the elevator. He got a blowjob at 9 a.m.
That's like an homage to Goodfellas. Have you ever seen Goodfellas?
I've seen Goodfellas.
Well,
it's like Gonzo Reddit. Like we had 17 guys and it's like.
It's not supposed to be like I don't think it's supposed to be dissected that deeply. And
no, it's part of what I'm saying. It's like it's a product of its time. Yeah, anyway, I'm being a retard.
I mean, there's always been movies where they like break the third wall.
Yeah.
I know it's not like that. Might just not be your style.
Yeah, and I also got to remind myself not to. I don't want to share what I think is cringe, because that's probably just cringy in itself.
Yeah, it's really not
like when I was talking about the 4chan thing, but that might be on a shelved pod that isn't even out yet.
That was valid.
That is valid.
That is valid. You didn't say anything wrong with that.
Anyways,
I will say this. I can appreciate even the Donald Trump movie, which is clearly just a Donald Trump.
I only saw part of that.
Really? Because me and Laker watched the whole thing.
I might
here.
have like walked away.
Oh.
That seemed interesting.
It was actually
he had like a gay.
It was just like a total slander Donald Trump hit piece. But the funny thing is that it's actually really well shot and well produced.
Yeah.
And the guy who plays Donald Trump actually doesn't do a bad job.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty compelling.
The only like.
Wait, wasn't there like a rapey scene?
Yeah, at the end of the movie, Donald Trump like rapes his wife for calling him bald. So you do kind of have to suspend your disbelief for certain parts of the movie and just believe that he would do that. But I don't know. I think it's obviously a hit piece, and the last shot of the movie is like the movie really falls apart like the last 2 shots.
Who was the?
But the acting was really good. Like
was that
most of the movie?
Did that come out before he got elected? Was that like an attempt to
No, I think that actually came. Maybe it did come out. No, I think that did come out before he got elected. Yeah. There'd be no point in releasing it after, because the whole point is to like sway people to not vote for Donald Trump. But it had the opposite effect. I think it made more people like Donald Trump. Even though I don't even like Donald Trump that much. I think he's kind of gay personally.
Yeah,
he is funny.
He's I mean, he
has like old man humor, which I think
he's
is
old.
funny.
And he's been on
Yeah,
sorry, we're hearing rumbling outside.
I hear that too. Is that a plane? That's very weird. I've never heard that. Have you ever heard that?
Hold on. It's going away.
I think a nuke just dropped in New York.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Anyways. Okay. Well, yeah, Donald Trump. Well, my parents would watch The Apprentice. You ever watch The Apprentice?
Oh yeah.
And that shit's lit.
I used to, when I was a kid, like one of my earliest memories is my mom would put me to bed, and then I'd wait like 20 minutes, and then I'd crawl out of my bedroom like at a snail's speed and get back into the living room, because she'd watch The Apprentice at night, and I would crawl behind her and go around the corner of the couch and watch The Apprentice for like 3 hours.
That's awesome.
And so
That's so awesome.
I got a lot of it, and she would go out for smoke breaks, so I'd hear her stand up and walk around the couch, and then I would walk around at the same, like Metal Gear Solid style. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid style.
That's good.
She'd go out for a smoke, and I'd strategically move around the couch.
How old were you?
I must have been like 4 or 5 or something.
This is why you have a well-developed brain.
You know what I mean?
I was
a bit of a savant when it came to
just enjoying life.
Yeah,
Apprentice was good. Then
Apprentice was on. I love the theme song.
Yeah, money. Yeah,
so gas, dude.
Yes,
money.
That
was the whole reason I knew when I heard that theme song. I'm like, all right, let's roll. Let's do this.
Yeah, the Apprentice. It was, and the premise is like good. It's like entrepreneurism and like, you know, like try to sell this, try to make this happen. Now it's like fucking how to cut your dick off for dummies.
I know, it's how to be a tranny for 5-year-olds. It's bad, especially now because cable.
That's an exaggeration, but
it's almost not, because the crazy thing is cable companies are. I don't know if this is true or not, but I have a hunch that cable companies are going out of business because every smart TV has a live TV.
Yeah, they'll have that. Well, cable companies are now injecting themselves. But you'll have these apps, and they'll do deals. They'll do deals with these streaming services, like, oh, if you have a Spectrum account, you can sign into your Spectrum to get, you know, blah 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 premium, you know, whatever. So yeah, no, it's gonna be gone in the next
5 years,
5 to 10. Yeah.
The thing is that
until the boomers die,
the live TV, the boomers aren't dying in 5 to 10 years. I'll tell you that much.
It depends on which end of the boomer. I mean, my parents are like,
boomers are from like the 1950 to when, like 1968. Yeah, 1968.
Maybe, or 65.
My mom was born in 69. Does that make her a boomer?
I don't
know.
That's like Gen X teetering.
Okay.
Gen X. But it doesn't matter. It's
anyways,
just older people.
Yeah. My dad's a boomer. Your dad's a boomer.
Yeah, my dad's gonna be 74 this year.
Nice.
And we did fucking back and buys today.
That's what's up.
And
he's gonna live to 100, I bet.
That'd be sick. Well, he'd be like, he's told me, he's like, yo, if I'm like shitting myself and like just like pull the plug.
Okay.
Which is that's what I would want.
Yeah.
For myself and for him, you know.
Right. This is a morbid conversation. We were talking about something else.
Well, yeah.
Oh, we were talking about The Apprentice.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I listen to other pods.
Uh-huh.
Well, I only listen to 2.
What pods?
Matt and Shane and War Mode.
Oh, yeah.
And they never say like, what were we talking about before? And I don't know if that's because they're just better. They're just like quick.
Right.
Because they always got something to talk about, especially War Mode. They're like, bam, 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 bam. They're like, it's like.
I think our style is it takes us about 30 minutes to get through.
We're more what is it called? Cum mode? Cum town.
We're not like anything, Chris. We're HK2.
This is true. Well, there was a YouTube comment, and I wasn't sure if it was referring to me or you, but one of the comments was the Nick Mullen cadence is uncanny, and I saw that as a compliment either to me or you. I don't know who it was, but that was a compliment because Nick Mullen's cadence is good on the pods.
He's very funny. That was a very funny podcast. That podcast was awesome. When I used to work at a golf course, I'd listen to it. And
because they had 3, you know. Yeah, it was mostly Nick Mullen, and then
I never got like super into it like other people.
I never got into it. I've only heard clips.
There are people who are like really, really into it, and they like have watched everything religiously. I've listened to like a handful of episodes. I think it's pretty funny. I think it's funny.
I mean, I approached the name of our podcast the same way because I was like,
I don't like that one guy Stavros's laugh.
Yeah, well, that seemed to be all he did.
But also, my laugh is kind of like cackly too.
Your laugh is classic.
I sympathize with Stavros.
But you seem to contribute more. Well, he would like laugh just keep laughing, and it's like as
it's
if
like
he's
okay,
a laugh
it's not.
track.
It can't be that funny. How funny can it be?
So, but.
I do. The thing is sometimes we do HK2, and I do all my laughing during the day, and so I come to you, and it's like
No,
we've had a couple of chuckles, but maybe we need to record earlier or something, or like
no, maybe I don't know. It depends on what's going on during the week.
I don't think we should worry about how much we're laughing.
No,
I don't think that really matters that much. I think we should be serious.
No, I mean I'll listen to pods and
and it's serious.
They're not laughing. Well, they're just not laughing. Well, they're just they're. I mean, they're Matt and Shane. They're comedians, so they're like professional laughers.
Yeah.
But
You're goated.
I'm goated.
And who else is goated? You gonna say it at the same time? 1,
2, 3. Ben.
Eminem.
I said Ben.
That's enough.
Ben and M. How would you say that?
Because
Ben and
I had another
Ben and M.
I had another good joke earlier. You want to hear it?
Yeah. Is this the golf joke?
This isn't the golf joke. This is a different one. So, if I ever went transgender, my trans name would be Benja Girl.
That's retarded. That's good though. Benja Girl.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Isn't
good.
That good.
That's good.
That's
I like that.
Good.
Benja Girl.
I thought of
that might be the episode name, Benja Girl.
I've been saying that, and I just figured that's just perfect, isn't it?
That's just perfect enough to be. That's just retarded enough to be perfect.
Yeah.
Benja Girl. That's good.
That's
like
good,
that.
right?
Yeah, and then if I did it, I would have to be Christina. I would have to be Christina.
Yeah, Benja Girl is
Benja Girl is good. I don't think there is a Bethany. Is that the female equivalent of Benjamin?
Yeah, Bethany or Ben.
Bertha.
I mean, no,
there might not be a.
There's really no girl names that start with BEN.
No.
Betsy.
Benji. But yeah. Oh, we were we were we were at the office and Nick came in. We were smoking out. Sorry, one sec. It's my tickle. We were outside the office and we were smoking on a smoke break. And Nick came and Nick was describing he went to go get coffee. And we were just talking about like trans baristas and stuff. And like for like female to male. And and how they like take it really seriously. And they're like, hey, my name's Storm. What can I get for you today? And like the voice, you know what I'm talking about, the voice, like a girl on testosterone.
Yes.
And we were just laughing or like, oh, so you're into billiards too? Me and my partner, we go to.
Oh, that's funny.
It was a in the moment thing, but
okay.
Doing an impression of a female
Starbucks
to male.
barista. I don't ever interact with those types of people because I don't go out and get coffee.
I don't typically go get coffee either.
I usually
shouts out to them.
No, not shouts out to them. Fix yourself.
Fix yourself. Fix yourself.
Fix yourself and go away from me for a while.
Do you think being? I don't even want to get into
fix yourself and then come back when you're better.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've known of people where there's a guy dating a girl and then the girl goes trans to become a guy, cuts her tits off, takes hormones, but the guy in the relationship, the boyfriend, is like a soy boy dude.
Yeah,
and
he's
like just
okay, I guess I'll just be
I have
gay.
a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
I'll refer to you as
that is a fucking
Chase.
That's crazy.
But he's still fucking her pussy.
That's so fucking crazy to me.
So the pussy must be incredible if he's putting up with that shit.
That is fucking so freaky to me.
And I see that and I'm like, and then your girl's growing a little mustache from the TRT, no more tits, but their pussy, you're still fucking their pussy.
It's gay. It's actually
a whole other fork of
it's not even gay
degeneracy or
that's a freaky ass
Satanism or just bad. It's just
no, it is satanic. I think
straying from God.
Yeah, you think?
And I'm not afraid to say that publicly.
No, that is like if you do that, you're probably going to go to hell. Honestly,
well,
no,
you can be redeemed.
You can be redeemed, but you have a lot of work to do.
You're subject to social engineering.
Oh my god, I totally forgot that was even like a subsection of people that do that type of thing. I was just always under the assumption.
And then I saw another one. This is gonna get me in trouble. I saw another tweet today. Oh, man,
just say it. Who cares?
I saw a tweet today. Tweets.
You're not gonna be able to find it, bro.
No, I have it. I'm going shooting this weekend. I'm figuring out the Airbnb. I don't know what you're doing this weekend, but you want to shoot some guns? Okay. No, Damiel. I sent it to Damiel.
Dude, this is becoming a.
Is the tweet gone?
Just get off of your phone.
Hold on, this is good. This is great. The tweet's probably gone. Anyways,
what was it?
It was a girl who was like, you know the meme where it's like a beautiful society and then you see all the soldiers like holding it up?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that meme?
Yes.
And the caption was, in the beautiful society section, it says the LGBTQ community. And then it's all the soldiers holding up was straight dudes with trans girlfriends. And then somebody a trans girl tweeted it and said, yeah, this pretty much went out the window when my ex-boyfriend asked if our future kids could be named one of my dead names. Like
what the fuck?
Like his original name.
I know.
And then I wanted to quote tweet it, but I didn't.
What were you gonna say?
Quote it was like, how the fuck would you have kids?
It's pretty funny.
but it's not that funny.
I mean, it's just it's better to just not even get political on Twitter, like, ever, unless it's something really funny.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll leave that. I don't
Dude,
give a shit.
you gotta stay off your phone, please.
No, I was gonna lap it, but I was like, I don't really give a shit.
Dude, Twitter is a shithole now.
Twitter is a shithole.
Twitter is such a shithole.
And I'm not against trans people.
All I see on Twitter is just like, all I see on Twitter is just crap from like bad, crappy people. Yeah. Just all bad takes. Everything's a bad take.
There's some funny little gems in there. When
there are funny little gems.
The JD Vance run was kind of funny. It's kind of.
It was funny for like 3 days.
The black dude who puts the ice water on his face, his golf swing. That was funny.
That was like funny for about 2 days.
He twisted his front leg, like he did the opposite of what he was supposed to do.
Oh really? What an idiot! Oh my god!
You want to do a club analysis on these new clubs?
Yes. Can we start, like, I want to start talking about golf a little more.
Yeah, talk whatever you want,
bro.
Well,
you want me to analyze your Big Berthas?
No, not my Big Berthas. Those are cheap shits. I'm talking about Lakers. Yeah. I'll steal them.
Lakers clubs. All right.
So Lakers getting into golf. He's a bit
And by the way, I am the one who got everybody into golf here. And if possible, I can get everybody on the podcast into golf. And then maybe one day we can host an HK2 golf tournament where everybody comes out and plays golf.
Oh, that's clutch. I didn't even know fucking...
Yeah, they do that.
They do this like a tripod.
Yeah, they do this. So
you get the driver
so
all
this is
wrapped
Lakers.
up.
So me and Laker played golf on Easter. And apparently he had so much fun that he had his family... And
then we watched the Minecraft movie.
And then we went and watched the Minecraft movie. But we had so much fun that... he had his family ship out his golf club set here, so we want to take a look and just see what kind of clubs. First of all, we're going to start with the putter here.
Is it the covering for the putter?
This is the putter cover, and right off the bat, I noticed that Laker is using a fat grip super stroke, which means he's obviously a man of taste.
That's a cover?
This is a cover, so this pops.
And that grip is just the grip? Or is that a cover for the grip?
This is probably one of the nicer putters that I've seen, and it's an Odyssey too. No, this is a O-Works putter. He just has an Odyssey club cover. No, he doesn't. It's just an...
Is that the grip or the cover?
It's the grip. The grip is an Odyssey.
But that grip is fucking brolic. It's like a fucking
The grip is huge, but yes, you're supposed to...
There's a reason, though.
There's a reason, because when you're putting, sometimes you can get more control if you have a fatter grip. I mean, it's just easier to... It's actually a lot easier to control. I should get a fat grip for my putter, too. I wonder if I can do that, like, before I go golfing tomorrow. I'm going golfing tomorrow.
Are you playing at the same course you played before?
No, I'm playing at a different course. I'm going to play in an undisclosed location.
Okay.
But it's going to be fun. Okay, so that's Lakers putter.
Doc Spence all golf course.
No, my golf courses, I want them to remain my own. So this is a 4-iron. So he has his iron set, he has a mismatch of irons here.
He's not all one brand?
It's not all one brand. So let's get to the
mistake.
Let's get to the no. First of all, this is not organized. So he has his...
It just got shipped.
No, this is unacceptable. So this 4-iron...
Get your mic up.
Okay. Also, let's take a look at his... So this is his 4-iron. It's a
Cobra?
It's a TaylorMade Sim 2. Ooh, this is a really nice 4-iron. That grip feels really good. What is this?
When I was at the range, bro.
It's a Dradic grip. Ooh, this 4-iron feels light.
When I was at the range, the 9-iron was hitting balls.
Damn, this is a nice fucking set, yo. Laker has a really nice little set.
Now listen to me. I brought my Berthas to Mulligan's Island.
Yeah.
And
were you hitting them good?
I could hit the 9-iron and the 7 good. The 5, I was not hitting it.
Okay.
Is that the higher irons
harder to hit? Yes.
Okay.
It is harder to hit a 5-iron than it is to hit like a pitching wedge. It is.
Well,
it's a little trickier.
I'll learn
but
it.
It's funny, yesterday after work was done, me and Majok were just like kicking it in the house because me and Majok are pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
And
still haven't chilled with him enough.
Huh?
Should we have him on the pod?
He would love it. He's actually.
Let's do the fucking next one.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Please.
He would actually probably really love it.
Dude.
Okay.
Yes. Is he gonna be on S4?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, I'll get Majok. I'll tell Majok that he should come on. I'll ask as a person.
These shelves.
Yeah, I know.
Are gonna.
Okay, good idea. Anyways, Majok and I were like chilling yesterday, and he's like, I was like, we should chip. I'm like, we should just chip because I have practice balls. I bought a bunch of plastic practice balls, and so I took my clubs.
They're foam, right?
No, they're just plastic, hollow plastic balls, and we chipped in the living room for like 3 hours, and he couldn't chip, and I taught him how to chip, and he was like really good at chipping by the end of the night.
Yeah.
So moral of the story is, if fish tank ever goes under, I do have job security as a golf instructor.
Yes, you do.
That much I do now.
Do you think I should still take lessons? Or
yeah, you should at least take one or two with an actual pro would go a long way. But then again, I haven't gone to the driving range with you, so let me see what I can do for you.
Yeah, because I kind of want to go as far as I can without.
If you want to go tomorrow, are you doing anything tomorrow morning?
I mean,
what about
Mulligan's opens at 10, and that's too early.
That's too early.
Late, too late.
Okay. So Laker has a 4. Ooh,
I can go to the gym though.
I feel something bad right here.
You feel something bad?
Yeah, there's something wrong with this. Ooh, okay. So Lakers.
Was it just a clean job?
No, Lakers 6-iron is broken actually. The club head groove, Chris. I'll show you this. Let me come over there. So feel like look in the light. You see how this line right here is solid and this line right here is hollow, and then feel that right there.
Oh, that's out. It's gone.
Look at that. No, put your finger
I know. This insert here is completely gone.
Yep, exactly. So basically his 6-iron needs to be replaced, but that's not a big deal. He could also, he needs to probably just get another 6-iron. I was going to say replace the club head, but
anyways,
I think that's retarded. Is this boring?
Well, no, but we should wrap it up because...
All right, let's wrap it up. The moral of the story is Laker has a nice golf set. He's got a 56, 58. He's got a bunch of good clubs here. Good for you, Laker. And me and Laker are going to go golfing like very frequently. I could talk about...
You guys haven't played a course yet, right?
Huh?
Have you guys played together?
Yeah.
Have you guys played?
We played on Easter.
Oh, right.
Me and Laker,
we saw Chicken Jockey.
We played Cranston Country Club on Easter. Anyways, moral of the story is I'm upset. I love golf. I could talk about golf all day.
Now, are you busy this weekend? For one day, Saturday.
I don't think so. Why? Where are you? What's like the plan?
We're going to Maine to shoot.
How far? Is that like 4 hours?
3.5.
3.5 hours.
Airbnb. Come back. Shoot AKs, ARs, P90s.
Did you know that I'm a really good shot?
Let's see it.
No, but did you know that's like a well-known fact about me?
Homeboy will train you if you can do a under 1 second timer here to here.
Like, oh yeah?
Like under 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Under 1 second, shoot, go down, like a beep goes off. I got under a sec. I got 0.9. I'm more
of a set my gun up, light up a cigar.
Yeah, we could
take my time.
We could do all that, but and we're doing it's for a world peace bumper.
Okay.
So think about it. Saturday. Think about it.
Okay.
Think about it.
I could take my new Mercury Mariner.
we could take the Mariner up, and I would take my airsoft gun up there.
Yeah.
Break it in.
I might take up my airsoft gun too.
Let's go do that.
Okay.
I
got the Mariner. I got the Mariner completely. I've never sped run such an administrative process that quickly in my life.
God is good.
God, guys, not to get too religious, but God has been working incredible miracles in my personal life lately.
Me too.
And Chris too. God has been touching our lives. I don't know if you guys have been praying for us, but
It's working.
Whatever is happening is working. So thank you, God, because
Yes.
God is so awesome.
Yeah.
He's such a rock star.
He truly is.
He made you and me. So he must have some. He
did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's the man. But Ariana Grande would say he's a woman. And I'd tell that bitch to shut up.
Ariana Grande,
she has a whole song called "God Is a Woman."
She's like a skeleton.
That bitch is
now,
a
right?
fucking weirdo. Ariana Grande. She's weird, man. Weird vibes.
I still only have one celebrity crush.
Kate Upton.
No, she's older now.
Kate Upton is. She'll always be Kate Upton to me.
Early 2000s to late 2000s, Judy Greer.
I don't know who Judy Greer is. I've heard the name.
That's
Should I look it up?
Judy. Type in Judy Greer. 2000s.
Oh, this girl?
Yeah.
You really have a type, bro.
I love that.
You really have a fucking type.
Judy Greer, I love.
Wow, that's an interesting type, Chris.
Yeah.
Because I honestly don't really find her super attractive, but
when she was young, when she was like in her 20s,
she's pretty, actually. She is pretty. Judy Greer is pretty.
Oh, I forgot it was a movie where she takes her tits
she's
out.
really pretty, actually. Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Some
yeah. No, I see it now.
Yep.
Sorry, it just took me a second.
And I never.
Wow, she's smoking hot.
Yeah, she's got, and the way she and in the movies she's some films. I forget that one film. It's Meryl Streep.
Dude, you know who's fucking super sexy? Marissa Tomei.
No,
you would recognize her. Bro, I'm sorry, just take a look at this.
Oh yeah. She's great. Oh, she's good to go.
She's gorgeous.
She's good to go.
Oh my god.
You like a little bit more of the brunette, darker flavor. I'm into that too, but Judy Greer.
Judy Greer is gorgeous.
She's a brunette naturally, but I think she in the early. Also, Scary Movie 1. Anna Faris. Legendary.
Oh yeah. Is that the girl that was?
That's worth looking up.
Yeah, Anna Faris. Is that the blonde girl who played the lead in that movie?
Yeah, where she was always getting punched.
She was really funny. And she's really hot.
Yeah, she would get like punched by guys.
She was really funny.
That was
great.
There was moments in it where they were like, where the Wayans brothers were like, nah, she's not. Like, they were talking about some other hot girl, and then they were talking to Anna, and she's like, nah, but you got like orangutan teeth, and your like ass is weird. Like, they were like making fun of her. She's like, really? It was, but she was like,
her character was funny as fuck.
She was dead on.
Yeah, I know. She was great in Scary Movie. She was great in Scary Movie. The Wayans brothers just had a trans kid.
The Wayans brothers?
Yeah.
When you say the Wayans brothers, it almost makes it sound like they're married and had a kid.
No.
One of them has it.
One of them has a kid that went trans, I think.
Is it one of the? Because there's like more than two brothers.
I know, it's one of them. It's one of
the mains.
I think it's.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, guys. Fuck.
Don't worry. This is important. This is
Can I just
spicy.
please? I just need to know
which.
Spicy.
Chris is gonna talk over the phone thing. There's no phone thing happening.
Wayne's kid transgender.
Which one is it?
It's going to be.
What is it, Marlon?
Marlon Wayans has publicly discussed how his child Kai is transgender.
Okay. Well, shouts out. Whatever.
Every black celebrity has a trans kid now.
Yep. Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade has a black kid. Marlon.
You just said Dwayne Wade has a black kid.
Oops. Trans kid. My bad.
Trans kid.
Slip of the tongue.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis was not. She's not that hot.
No, she was like older. She has trans kid.
Oh, she has a trans kid.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Who else? Couple others, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's pretty gay.
It's what happens when it's just what happens.
The Justin Bieber shit is getting pretty grim.
It's some light work. It's just what
he's
my age, I think. He's maybe a year older.
He got really into golfing. Have you seen that?
No.
He's been posting like 5 golf videos a day.
Interesting.
Justin Bieber has been posting 5
He probably has a fire trainer.
His swing looks like shit.
You know, my thought on golf, again, I am a nobody in terms of golf, but my theory is that if I try to focus too hard on each individual part of the nuances of a swing too hard and not sort of let my body naturally feel what's going on, I'm not going to do well.
No, but the thing
is that true?
No,
or
that's
false?
not true. But because what you need to do is you have to like perfect parts of your swing one part at a time,
and then blend them.
And then at the end, once you've like practiced every single technique, then you start like piecing the puzzle together and letting your body like
it's like a kick flip.
It's like a kick flip.
You gotta kick it up.
Yes.
And then you gotta flip it.
Yes.
And then you gotta straighten your feet out. And then you gotta land it.
It's difficult though because you could be doing one thing right in your golf swing, but you could be doing like everything right in your golf swing.
Every part of it has to be good.
Every part of it has to be good, but a lot of the time, like, I'm privileged though because I was golfing since I could walk, and like I took private lessons from like the ages of 10 to like.
You did?
Yeah, I took
so you're already.
I took like private lessons. I was like getting the royal golf treatment from a very young age.
All right. I'm going to have to take lessons at some point.
You just need like 2 lessons is really it. And then the rest is just...
Can I bring a tripod and a camera and record the whole thing?
Probably. If you ask the trainer nicely, if you say, yo, please let me record the lesson, like it'd mean a lot to me because, you know,
I'm stupid.
I want to go home and like study.
Yeah, because if I go home like, oh, I forgot everything he told me, it's a waste.
No, I think they'll let you do it if you're nice about it. I mean, a lot of the time, the reason that they wouldn't let you record is because they want you to keep coming back and keep giving them money. But you can.
There's a 3-session package from one of the places near here. It's like $500 for like 3 sessions.
Well, you would have to like figure out who your trainer is because I guess it doesn't matter. Like if you're a certified golf trainer, you have to like actually attain a certification.
Yeah, I think it's a legit place.
It is
we'll research it off cam.
No, oh, God, I love golf, bro.
Anyways.
Guys, please play it. Please learn how to play golf.
Please play.
Please. I bought like a nice set of clubs for me.
The Cobras?
Well, that was the first set that I got when I moved out here, and then I was like, "Fuck!"
What's in your Sobe case?
In my Sobe, I have Mizunos. I have Mizuno Hot Metals, and
those are irons.
Those are irons, and then I have a TaylorMade R2 driver, and I have an Odyssey putter. I have a Cobra 3-wood, and then I have a TaylorMade hybrid. That's my set, and then putter. So my iron set's 4 through pitch, and then I have a Callaway 58 that I chip with.
Okay, a little smorgasbord there. And they're called bags.
Yeah, golf bag.
They're called bags. Okay,
it's called a golf bag. There's a really cool.
I would call it a case.
A golf case.
Yeah, because
maybe
it's more reminiscent of like a guitar.
Maybe
case.
On the Patreon, I'll bring out my golf set. Should I? Should we do Ben's bag on the Patreon?
We could do it. I mean,
are they gonna get bored with golf?
Well, I just hope when we release this episode, we don't get fucking 12 cancellations because it
was all golf.
Yeah, I think we should keep it kind of diverse, just in case.
All right, let's talk about philosophy. What do you
want? Talk about fish tank.
You want to talk about philosophy?
No philosophy. I think.
You want to go back to McDonald's?
No, I'm not hungry.
Okay.
But you sorry about this cough, but no, I'm glad you're happy with your Mariner.
Life has just been good lately. A car, if like having a car that you don't realize how much better life is when you just have a working vehicle, like a car that just works and that you don't have to.
Oh yeah.
There's not like a check engine light.
And
shit. It's just not. It's just nice.
Yeah, it's like having an STD. You're like, what's gonna happen today? Am I gonna grow some shit on my dick?
Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah. Well,
it's like having debt.
It is like having debt. It's like having an STD.
And then when your shit goes wrong, then you have no car, and you're like,
yeah,
you get an Uber, and then you're like, ask for rides.
Yeah, that's the worst. That is the worst.
No. And then especially if I had nothing, and
computer's wake.
If I had nothing and I just wanted to go to Dave's, do you know?
Imagine having to walk to Dave's.
I'd have to walk. Well, I could Uber to Dave's.
And what if you wanted like firewood but then your Uber's waiting outside, like, yo, can you wait out here for me while I do my shopping?
Sorry if
that's you, but please like get a car that works. You can get it. This is my advice to you. This is my advice. Okay, if this is you, you need to find a used car dealership that's going out of business, okay? Because they will sell you good cars for absurdly cheap prices. Look up used car business going out of sale near me or something. Don't do what Chris did and buy a fucking $80,000 Ford F-150.
Came out to 67.
Dude, that's
got it for invoice.
Actually insane that you bought that.
Well,
I can't believe you.
We're gonna have fun with it this summer. I'm gonna use it. Ben, when you get in the Ford, it's
pretty dope. Yes, yeah, it's dope.
Okay.
Yes, it's dope. It's a really nice truck.
And another stupid purchase, I'm getting a matching powder blue.
No, that's not stupid. That's actually necessary.
I'm getting the matching cab.
Yeah.
1,600. It's gonna take 6 to 9 months to make because it's a custom job.
That's worth it.
But next month I'm gonna put half down.
It's gonna be next year by the time you get it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be that's the rig.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you'll probably never need anything.
No, but I won't even want to bring it to shows. Well, I'll bring my head in. So a lot of times what happens at shows is you'll if there's multiple bands playing, they call this backlining. It's one band. It's usually a Facebook group chat. One band's like, all right, who can bring the cabs that we can all share? Because not everybody's going to bring their amp speaker.
Right.
Only one person will. One band will. And then everybody shares that.
Yeah.
Same with some parts of the drum kit. So that's called backlining. But I'm not going to be bringing that shit.
You shouldn't, because that's like a $3,000 piece of equipment.
Yeah. So
you can't trust other people with equipment that.
We might I'll discuss in the Patreon because we're at that point, but there's some nuances to that. But guys, yeah, thank you guys for following the journey, and
thanks for sticking with it and for listening.
Yeah, we're gonna let's have Majok on.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Let's have Majok.
I'll ask him. If he doesn't want to do it, then he doesn't want to do it. But I'll ask him. I think he will. I think he'd like it.
Does he drink?
Hell yeah, okay. A little bit here and there.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it at your place.
All right, let's do it.
It'll be
easy.
It'll be easy peasy.
Majok is a really awesome guy. I'd love to sit.
I'd love to get to know him more.
He's actually like one of the coolest dudes ever.
I've literally never. I've talked to him, but I never get to bro out with him.
Well, me and him have really good chemistry.
Good. Let's rip it.
All right, I'll work it out.
All
right, guys.
All
Here,
right, guys.
check this graphic out.
Full episodes only on patreon.com/HK2podcast.